What's up? This is Kit.
I'm Spud.
And we are Seething Akira. Thank you so much for having us. You're watching ROCKFLESH.com.
So, ROCKFLESH.com at Radar Festival. It's the first day, and look, we've got Seething Akira with us. You're not even playing till Sunday.
No, we're playing tomorrow.
You play tomorrow?
We're in Brighton on Sunday playing another festival.
God,
we love travelling. That's what
amazing.
we do.
That's amazing. Oh, and you've been stuck on the motorway, I believe.
We left Portsmouth at 9 AM this morning.
We're actually like our own grandchildren. Like, that's how long the journey's been. Yeah.
It took us so long to get here, I literally thought another decade had passed. But we're here, we're alive, my back's... But we'll get there, we'll get there.
Thank you for making the trip up here.
Thank you so much for having us, as always. It's the Radar crew.
Exactly. So yeah, can't wait for you guys to play your set. It's going to be awesome. On the stage with the pillars. That's what we'll call
the one?
it. Oh,
the pillar stage.
The pillar stage, as it should probably be renamed. What have you got in store for us? Any special treats? Antics.
We've got
the usual antics.
We got a little bit of antics, you know, the usual like little Seething Akira trickle of antics.
Maybe a super song of shenanigans.
Yes, that was a lot of S's.
A little drizzle.
A lot of S's.
A little drizzle.
A lot of alliteration, you know.
We have got some new ones. We're going to trickle.
Is that going to go down okay, do you think?
We're going to find out.
They're not shit, are they? No, because your other stuff's really good. It'd be a shame to spoil a nice show.
No pressure.
Well, I thought it'd be a great festival to finally drop our folk album, you know?
Wow.
Yeah.
Do
like,
Beyonce, basically.
There's some Morris dancing. It's going to go off.
We got Post Malone somewhere. He's going to hang out, like do something.
Amazing. I mean, that's one of the things we often ask is if you could collaborate with anyone as a band, who would you like to collaborate with?
Can this be an alive or dead situation?
It can be. I mean, often
live people.
I was going to say the live ones often perform better. That's all we found. But you know,
I adore Mac Miller. He's like, unfortunately I was very late to the Mac Miller party, well beyond his past. But ever since then, I've just fallen in love with his style, his honesty with vocals, his honesty with lyrics. So, because I kind of deliver quite a similar message in my vocal delivery, I think that we could have done something extremely fun together. If we're talking mental, Necro Goblicon would be absolutely insane. I'd love to do some with them. Spud, can I assume it's Ginger from Wild Hearts, or have you got something else for me?
I mean, in my heart of hearts, I would love that to happen, but it's more than a little unlikely.
Well, I chose a dead guy, so like, let's be really honest here.
I still think yours is probably more likely.
It's levels of likeliness, isn't it, really? And like we're just going out there. Anything's possible. So yeah.
So who would it be then, if you could?
Okay, so it is there'd be two, and like it's not like
selfish.
Amazing, but like it's very selfish. Like
Mr. Indecisive.
Only two.
Number one.
Apology.
It might be a bit obvious, but
that would be cool.
But for me, it's like they were the first band that managed to bridge that gap between like dance music and metal music. Because you'd be in a club, right, and like you know this White Zombie or whatever playing, and throw down to be amazing, and then like Prodigy come on, no change. Everyone loves it, and
I feel that. Like, the atmosphere never changed. Like you can put them in any scenario, and the environment doesn't change.
I think like quality stands out, regardless of where you put it. It shines, and you know they're amazing. So like to be a band that uses a lot of electronic elements to be.
I was going to say, because there's a hell of a lot of Prodigy in your guys, like act, the music, just like the whole shebang kind of thing. It's very much that vibe of we're here for a party, you know, but with bloody good songs, you know, not just a party, but good musical party.
We purely do this. I'm about to say free tickets then, free tickets. But no, like we do it because we love performing, but also like our ethos is just to have fun.
Yeah.
We are here, like me and Charlie actually made quite a pact very early on in the band that if we stop having fun, we stop doing it. Because it's, yes, there are stressful times, as we all know, there are stressful times when you're making music because you have 6 creative people in a room who've got their all different inputs doing the thing. So there are stressful environments, but the end game is we do this to have fun. If you're not having fun and we're not inspiring others to have fun, that's why our live shows are so. It's we're there, but it's all about the crowd. Like you guys are the numero uno reason why we are here.
Well, like
so let's make sure you're having fun.
With Tiberius and stuff, it's the same thing where it's that interaction with the
100%.
crowd. We always say like, you guys are always going to play better if the crowd's into it, and vice versa.
It sounds pretentious, but like you see it in comedy, but all good art is a dialogue, right? It's not about just throwing stuff into a vacuum. You need that. This is how I feel. Do you feel the same? And when you get that back, it just builds this critical mass effect. And also, without getting too much of like a negative subject like COVID, it was.
I was going to say, I was actually going to draw that up.
I'm pretty oblivious to literally everything, all the time. But I know it's like post COVID, like the need for people to like have half an hour or 45 minutes where they could just go, not that.
Yeah.
Just give us some reprieve.
And it's so funny you bring that up, because that's almost like, even for our personal selves, I'm speaking on behalf of you and I'm sorry if this is incorrect, but this is my release. We all work serious jobs, we all do the thing, right? But this is where I get to go, fuck that, this is my time, I'm gonna have a blast doing this. And it doesn't matter to me whether there's like 2 people or 2 million in a crowd. We're going to do the same thing, we're going to have the same fun. That 2 people are going to have fun, or the 2 million are going to have fun. Don't care about sides. Let's all, and I've said it a few times at shows, like we are not Seething Akira, we are Seething Akira. The crowd, everyone, we are the same message. We are the same people having the same fun. Fuck the barrier, fuck
shared experience.
The job within it. Like this 30 minutes, 45, 1 hour, don't matter who's doing what, like we are Seething Akira and we're here to have fun.
Like a few years ago, I remember like people describe us as a party band. I remember like just getting a little bit gently like, you don't quite get it, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because like I'm a big, I love like punk bands, and punk bands, like it's just about the lyrics, about you got the balls to say something that means something to you, you fucking say it, end of. And that's one of the reasons why I say this to you like privately, but Kit's lyrics are really important to what we do, because it's not just let's have a good time, there's some genuine emotional depth there. And
there's a great meme about that. There's a black house and a pink house next to it, and it's like Seething Akira lyrics, Bill Murray lyrics. It's like you see the same thing. So it's like it's like the black house, like our lyrics. I do talk about some dark shit. Like the whole lyrical sort of ambiance of us is like mental health struggles and like all the pros and cons that come behind that.
Huge
bad times, good times, but it's so delivered over this almost like party track that. To me, that's where the therapy element of it comes in, because it's almost like all this bad shit, it's on that track now, and I can forget about it, and we can just have fun to it.
And it's an accessible vehicle as well, for other people to actually hear that message.
When people say you're a party band now, great. Good. I want that. I want to look out into a room of people who've like got all that horror going on, and they're like could be anything. Could be like could be like a job that they're doing because they've got kids and need the money. It could be like they're kind of rent's climbing, bills are climbing. It could be like It could be like this pressure. I don't know what to do. But for half an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, they get a reprieve.
It's weird,
and they get to like have just a great time and let it all fucking go. And so when people are like, oh, you're a party band, it's like
It's strange because we relate to the problems, but we deliver it in a positive message. And I think that's a real, like, we all go through shit. We've all been, like, I'm not demeaning anyone's sort of mental state, but we've kind of, to a degree, we've all been through some sort of roller coaster, right? I talk about that negative, but I put over a happy beat, and it's like, cool, like, we get to do all this negative shit, and we get to have fun with it, because life is so much more than just, like, dwelling in that shit. I've done it so much myself. I know we've had very deep conversations about it. Put it there, let's have fun to it. Fuck it. It's gone now.
It's fantastic that you're able to do that and are able to share it with everyone, and also able to share it with you as well.
I honestly think like an optimistic outlook is not shallow, it's tactical. You have to, because that shit's gonna happen.
It'll eat you up or you can get it out.
Right.
So let's get it out, shall we?
Exactly. And I mean, lots of bands do talk about that kind of like, oh, we want to engage with the crowd, or we want to be like, we're all together in this kind of thing. Very few bands do actually, even without it being said, feel that immediately.
Yeah.
and you guys are definitely one of those bands.
Thank you
definitely.
very much.
And even to the fact that like you're just faces that you see, certainly like at a festival often, at Tech Fest. We always see you around about at Tech Fest. You know, you and Charlie just like everywhere. It's like
I've said to you before, like I grew up in live music. My first gig was like 12, and I've been going to live music ever since. I've done Download since 2014.
What was it at 12? What were you doing at 12?
So I actually saw him and Slipknot in the same year, and it was fucking like. But then, like even things like Download 2004, I watched Metallica there. Like moving on to later years, my mum would start coming, so it becomes my mum's done like 10 downloads or something. So she's like a fucking rocker. My mum's done the time. Like we would almost make this thing like a this is an us thing.
Yeah.
So when the band opportunities came to me, I was like back in 2009. Back when probably most of you weren't even born. But back in 2009 when I met Charlie and we kind of did the thing. I'd say the Seething Akira, as you know it today, has been around for a good 6-7 years. But me and Charlie have been performing on the Seething Akira since 2009.
Yeah.
So I met Charlie then, and it was like that. This is now our avenue that we can do all this cool shit that I've grown up loving.
Yeah.
And now we're here in places like Radar. Of course, we've done Bloodstock. We've done these cool festivals, and like I am so grateful for what we've done.
Yeah.
I'm never going to be a case of the stage was too small, or this that, or there weren't enough people.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Fuck that. We got entrance to the place. We get to drink cool beer. We get to party with cool people. We get to hang out with our friends. So you said the whole like being the Tech Fest and floating around. Me and Charlie, and I suppose I speak on behalf of you again. We do it because we love it.
Exactly.
We love live music so much, and we try and support it as much as possible.
And that's what you can see where you're on stage as well.
I'm so
Definitely
glad
for all
that
of
comes
you,
across.
you know?
I think there's something really important. Like sometimes, like without going too deep, we live like in an age of words. Social media, it's nothing but infinite words.
Yeah.
All the time, people try to like create and control narratives, but when you're on stage and there isn't that, I'm talking to you, you're talking to me. There's some like purity in that.
As
There's
far
some
as like,
genuine.
I don't care what brand t-shirt wearing. Your mates might, but I don't. I don't care what you're dancing like. Your mates might, but I don't.
Yeah.
You could take your shoes off and clap them together. I don't give a shit. If you're having fun,
You know what I'm going to do now.
I fucking hope so. But my thing is like, as long as you are being you, and obviously not causing any harm to anyone, because like that's the big underline to us. But we're all about, I don't care how you have fun, just have fun, and hopefully we portray that, because we're all from 6 extremely different backgrounds musically, and we've come together to do this thing.
Yeah.
And it's so cool that we all share the same message of, well, we don't care. Like, John's super into the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to things like Napalm Death and moved into hip hop. You're very punk. We've got Simon that's got literally Trivium tattoos, so he's fucking metal.
Which is great, and it never gets boring. Because whenever like start up a conversation, whenever like he's literally one of the nicest guys you ever meet. But if he gets a little bit like, you know, they're gonna have a fucking Trivium tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Get back in the box, mate.
Perfect. So, let's think about some more quick-fire questions.
Bring it on. Yeah, quick fire round.
So,
I like this. Quick fire.
so if you could collaborate, we don't collaborate, if you could add anyone to your band, one person to your band, you don't have to kick anyone out, who would you add to your band? They don't necessarily need to be a musician.
Don't need to be a musician.
No.
My mum, because she's a banging human being.
Yeah.
And
Awesome.
I think she'd have a great time.
What would
up
she
there.
do in the band?
I don't even care.
Just be present.
Her Facebook job is mother at Seething Akira. I actually went onto our Facebook page and I approved that job request. So she's just mother at Seething Akira.
I'd love that. Like one of us coming like you know 6 guys occasionally like can get a bit fucking sulky. They can be like, oh, come on stage like hey, they're going, hey,
who wants a sausage roll?
come here, come on, come here.
I'll bake goods for all you motherfuckers. Let's have it. I'm feeding you all up. My mum is the feeder of the band. That's what she'll
Seething
do.
pastries.
I love
This
it.
could be.
Seething feeder.
Feeding Akira.
Feeding
Feeding Akira
Akira.
is probably the best.
I'll let him have that. I'll let him
Stop
have that.
developing,
Fair,
Richard.
fair. Yeah, we'll edit that and you know, it'll be fine. It'll be
It was
fine.
all in.
Okay, so you're all 105. It's got to the end of the time of Seething
Sorry, I thought
Akira.
you were saying like present day. I was like,
Present day.
no,
My back
far
breathes.
off, not far off.
Because that journey was long. You're playing your final ever gig. What's the last song you play as a band together?
Dear Hazel.
Or Napalm Death, you suffer. Done. We're out. See you later.
Ultimate mic drop.
One song.
And
Our last
105.
gig, 1 6-second
105.
song.
Actually, that's not too bad.
That's good. That's a good call. Like, just think setlist.fm would just like have a field day with that. I just absolutely love it. Okay. Oh, we've got to do this one for you guys. If Seething Akira was a drink, alcoholic or non-alcoholic, what drink would you be and why?
Jaeger bomb.
I agree, because we all drink them, and it's kind of basically been, we're not alcoholics,
We're not.
but it has
No,
been
those
quite
guys attend
difficult.
meetings.
It's to the point of like, we've been playing shows and people will bring up trays of Jaeger bomb because they are aware that that's what we do. However, I think we're more of a WKD blue.
Okay, explain.
Because we're old as fuck,
Yeah, true. Very true.
but we're still fun.
We asked him, yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I fully agree with the ethos behind the Jaeger bomb, because it does really situate with our message.
Yeah.
But I think we're more of a
gone
WKD
very
blue.
deep.
I think we're more of a WKD blue. This is supposed to be quick fire, and I'm explaining.
Sorry,
It's fine. Look, if you the explanation's interesting.
Yeah.
It was the thesis afterwards that kind of maybe.
Yeah, we had the abstract, that was quick, and then we've got the full story now. Yeah,
That's Seething Akira for you.
Exactly, wow, exactly, it's perfect. We've obviously got the Sneak Energy mascot knocking about
Seen
this
them floating
weekend.
around Throne.
So if you could have a mascot for Seething Akira in the crowd, like we've got one.
Yeah, our guitarist.
Non-band member in the crowd, what would you have?
Mascot in the band. Ooh. Can we just bring on Dean Gaffney? Let's just have Dean Gaffney.
Dean
With Wellard.
as your mascot.
Dean Gaffney's
brilliant.
the official Seething Akira mascot.
With Wellard.
I mean, I think Wellard's well past now, but
Well past.
That's why I think it'd have shock value.
rest in peace, Wellard.
Anyone alive or dead? Yeah, exactly. Which dog would you bring on stage? Yeah, is that Bouncer or Wellard? You know? Is that-
Hooch.
Gotta be Lassie.
Lassie, I mean, that's the obvious.
No, I
that's-
reckon Lassie's bouncing that shit. You
Just in case one of you fell down a well, that kind of thing. It's
know
always
it.
useful, isn't
That
it?
happens
I am
literally every
prone to
gig.
falling down well, so like Lassie would be
These
super
things
handful.
happen to all of us, you know. So, obviously we've got Radar Festival, etc. We've got DJ set at Bloodstock.
We have our first ever DJ set as well.
Exciting. You're just going to play Seething Akira too.
No.
See, it's always tempting, isn't it?
We've got
I mean,
one or two, but we've got a little bit of a mix-up because it's quite it's like, I'm talking from the outside looking in. It's quite like a battle jacket. You listen to fucking Sabaton, and that's your music taste. But we have gone quite out the box with
Cool.
this one. We've got, I think, 17, 18 tracks to play for you all, and
Nice.
we've got the wireless mic set up, so we're not just going to be stuck behind the desk just doing our thing. We're
Can't
gonna,
wait for it, to be honest. You know,
we're
like,
gonna have-
forget the bands. This
we're
is
going to
what
have
I'm going
such
for.
a good time. And we're on at midnight, so you know I'm going to be fucked at that
Exactly,
point.
it's gonna be
So
so
we've got like an interview like 4 p.m, and after that it's just Jaeger Bomb City until we play. So
You know where to find you.
I might remember it. I might not even press play.
Doesn't matter, does it?
It might be going off in the ears, nothing's going on out house.
In my
quiet,
head,
you know?
A silent disco for that one man.
in my head, it's like a post-show documentary. It's what it looks like. All these clips, like, but they did not know that until that point.
It's
Like,
Michael Burke 999. It's like, little did they know that the play button would never be pressed. You know, it's like that kind of.
We're going to do silence for 17 hours.
Be like, very interesting, very
Dance then.
artistic, very
Dance?
artistic.
I want you to fucking dance.
Come on,
There's no
Johnny.
music. Dance!
off-kilter jazz that you just can't dance to. It was like,
We're going to play Mighty Boosh episodes. Season 1 to season 3 with no visuals, just the audio.
Wear 2 hats,
Yeah.
obviously, but you know. So apart from the DJing, what have you guys got planned for the next 12 months that you're allowed to tell us?
Oh, okay.
Or not allowed to tell us, you can tell us anyway. I mean.
I'll take a bit of a lead on this. There are some things we cannot talk about.
Is that because they're super exciting?
Yeah,
not a
and
legal
also
thing.
because they've not. No,
was gonna
it's,
say.
it's not a legal thing. It's not an
Is
implication.
it to do with the Olympics? Blink twice.
Oh.
You know?
I tell you what we can tell you. We play Radar on Saturday, tomorrow. Wherever this goes out, you've probably been and gone. Who knows?
Who knows? It was amazing you missed it. You
The
really-
Sunday we play Brighton, Hampdown. And then obviously we've got the DJ set for Bloodstock.
Yep.
We've got a few shows. We're going all the way as far as Glasgow this year to do a couple of shows, which I can't wait for.
Glasgow's always a crazy mad gig.
We played audio, I think, there a few years back, and it was out of this world.
Yeah.
There are some things that are announced, so unfortunately I can't talk about. One thing I can drop a little grenade in,
Here we go.
we have new music. We have album 4. It is ready.
Is it ready? Ready as in recorded?
Recorded, mixed, mastered. I've said this a few times. We're in the admin stage, and I suppose what that means.
The best stage.
The admin stage no one talks about. First rule of admin club,
fucking
you know.
do not. This is where we make the artwork. This is where we've got to get the video recordings lined up. Where we've got to get the scheduling done. Who's doing what? When's it being done? Who are we speaking to? So we're in the admin phase
Which is the
of this
best
album,
part, isn't it? It's much better than writing it, recording it, or playing it live.
I'm going to music for the admin.
What I can drop a little secret about, if you are here, you're going to hear some of that shit tomorrow. You will hear some new stuff tomorrow, and Sunday if you're at Hammer Down. It's the same thing, you know. It is what it is. But we should release some new music before the end of this year. Don't tell me when, because I don't know when. But I can tell you.
I could pick a date and it'll be wrong.
It'll be before the end of 2025. We'll have something out for you to listen
Cool.
to.
Excellent. Do you think there'll be a kind of tour cycle to go with it?
Fucking hope so. I love seeing crazy ass people at our shows.
We're saying part of it is releasing the music and seeing people for the first time hearing it.
Honestly,
but you're going to do that tomorrow.
We're going to drop a few tomorrow.
Excellent.
Honestly, it's the best part of releasing any new music. It's like when you do it live and you kind of like everyone's like, oh, that's gonna be this. That's the single. And you go, no. Everyone adores that, and it's really nice to get that perspective.
We've had it before. We played a song and we thought, oh, that's definitely the single.
Yeah.
This is actually album 3. I'm not going to name any names, but we think that's definitely the single we play, and everyone's like, yeah, that's cool. Then we'll play like what we think is like, that'll go down well. I don't know if it'll be that one, but it'll go down well. And that's the one that just goes, whoop. We're like, I'll drop a name. Smile Thief.
Our fans love the F word.
I weren't expecting Smile Thief to go down as well as it was, but Smile Thief just. And honestly, Smile Thief was the last song that we written for the album, to the point that vocally, no one even heard what I was going to do until we got into the recording booth. And I started dropping these fuck bombs everywhere, and I was like, I don't know if that's going to go on Radio 1. It's not. But we did it anyway, and everyone was like, okay, cool, well, we'll see how that one goes. And it's just gone like that for us.
You can always get on Radio 1, dub it with food.
Yeah, I mean, like,
you know,
Phil Mitchell this.
Yeah.
Fax that. Like,
Facts. Yeah, keeping it real, old school. Right, well, I think we've got to wrap it up now. It's all good things come to an end.
Do you want to do this for another like 8 hours? Like, I could well do this.
We once had
Should we do a podcast or
Kundra say, can we carry on the interview instead of bothering to go on stage, which was an interesting thing I didn't expect. But you know,
I can't leave because our legs are asleep. So I have to, this is where I live now.
It's okay, don't worry, when we turn the camera off, nothing bad will happen.
Hi, we are Vola. They keep saying we are the next interview.
I guess we've evolved.
Oh, fuck off.
On that bombshell, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us.
The representatives from the band that is known as Seething Akira.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you very much. Catch them tomorrow, catch them Sunday, catch them where you can, when you can. We've been rockflesh.com, like, subscribe, all those things along the bottom of the screen, I don't know, whatever. See you soon.
Peace.